met a little girl with a messy little face.
Welcome to the Capricorn full moon. Now July starts off with fireworks. There is an intense Capricorn full moon on July 1st. The sun is in Cancer. Mars is in Cancer. The moon is in Capricorn, coupled with Pluto. So Pluto is with the moon opposing the sun in Cancer. Pluto is about power and transformation, how you use your power, how you nourish and nurture your power, how you own your power, or do you give your power away? Pluto can give you the ability to rejuvenate your life, rejuvenate your body, rejuvenate your work. So it is energy to be used to transform what needs to be changed. Full moons always bring conscious awareness to issues that have been going on, issues that may be below the surface that now are being brought to light. Cancer is the feminine principle. Capricorn rules your destiny in the world. It rules the 10th house of what you're here to achieve, your unique accomplishments in the world. Everyone has a soul purpose. Everyone has a unique destiny that only you can fulfill. This full moon could be bringing that to light for you. It's also about balancing our male and female energies. Jungian psychology has taught us that women are feminine on the outside and masculine on the inside. Men are masculine on the outside and feminine on the inside. So in truth, we're made of both energies. As Earth is ascending and you and I are ascending, it is about being balanced in our male and female energies. So in the feminine principle, how good are you at receiving? In the masculine principle, how good are you at going out and getting what you want, getting what you need, going after your goals? So this is going to be an intense moon because Pluto is involved, and Pluto does rule the shadow side of human nature. Manipulation, hidden agendas, power struggles, power plays, guilt. Now guilt means you're going in the right direction. Guilt is your soul prompting you to do something. So if you don't want to go to the cookout and you feel guilty about not going, that means you're not supposed to go. Or you feel guilty about not wanting to go to work today. Maybe it's a day for you to play hooky. When you feel guilty about something, get in touch with those feelings and ask yourself what's driving this. This is your soul prompting you. When you make your choices from your soul, you're living authentically and you're living powerfully. And this Capricorn full moon is all about power. Do what empowers you. Embrace your power, and you will soar higher. Now, Neptune is in a positive energy flow with the moon. So the universe always provides a way out when there is challenging aspects in our astrology. Neptune is forming a sextile to the moon and a trine to the sun. This is positive energy. So with Neptune in harmonious energy flow with both lights, the sun and the moon, this is a wonderful energy to be creative, meditate, go swimming, go into nature, take your time and reflect. Use this energy to be creative. Connect to your spirituality. You are a human being, not a human doing. And Mercury is making fabulous aspects here at this full moon. Mercury is in Gemini, and Mercury is sextile in Uranus and sextile in Jupiter. Now the Uranus-Jupiter is still trining. In fact, Venus and Jupiter are coupled all through July and exact on this full moon. There could be new opportunities, new relationships, new beginnings, abundance, windfalls. So you want to be coming from love, not fear. When we come from fear, we're afraid of the unknown. We're afraid of new people. We're afraid of the future. And fear is false evidence appearing real. So you have this fabulous relationship going on with two benevolent, optimistic planets, Venus and Jupiter, and they're sextiling Mercury, the messenger, who's on the move. With Mercury the messenger on the move, things are going to be happening fast in July. There can be new opportunities, there can be new projects starting for you, and Uranus is involved too. Uranus is in positive energy flow with Venus and Jupiter at this full moon and for most of July. So there's a lot of good things happening here, even with this very intense full moon and Pluto being involved. But if you use Pluto correctly, Pluto can be either used for divine will, following your soul's destiny, listening to your inner being, being who you really are, or ego will, which is what we see in the world with the violence and people acting out in violent ways. That is the negative ego. The dark side of Pluto is where we get into our negative ego. Now, with the energy in Cancer, you know, we could get caught up in self-pity, we could feel sorry for ourselves, we could play the role of the victim, and whenever we're a victim, there's got to be a perpetrator. And who's the perpetrator? You know, whoever we're blaming, right? So remember, that's how you give your power away. Now, I'm not saying, you know, whatever you're being challenged with is right, or that you don't have a right to your feelings. What I'm saying is, when you indulge in negative emotions, when you indulge in self-pity, playing the victim, there's no power in that. You're giving your power away to the externals. We have to be the captain of our ship. We have to get in the driver's seat and take charge of our life and take full responsibility for everything that is happening in our universe. When we do that, we take the power back from the externals. People that have been playing the role of perpetrator in our life have no power. People can only have power over you if you give them that power. Now, if you're feeling weak or tired or run down, that's the Cancer saying, take time for yourself. Nourish and nurture you. Get plenty of rest. Take time off. Take time for yourself so that you can build up your reservoirs of energy, strength, power, and so on. When you do that, you are empowering yourself. So I'm not saying that people that are in challenging situations, you know, are not feeling bad or justified in their emotions. What I'm saying is, when you play the role of the victim or the martyr, it won't get you what you want. You're in a very low vibration, and what you want is in a high vibration. So how are you going to get from point A to point B if you're down here, you know, complaining about how hard it is, complaining about your relationship, complaining about your job? No one gets a promotion from complaining. We only promote people that are positive and grateful for the work that they have. So it's something to think about. And this full moon will bring this to conscious awareness of how you're giving your power away. You know, a lot of times I can even find myself, if I get grumpy, it's because I'm tired. I'm working too much. I'm doing too much. I'm pushing too hard. It's the tendency I have. And so I can get tired, and then I get grumpy. I'm grumpy. Whoa! Right? And so if you find yourself doing that at this full moon or in July, know that that's your inner child saying, I don't want to work anymore. I'm tired. I want an ice cream. I want to go see a movie. I want to go for a walk in nature. You know, love your inner child. Love your soul. It's the best part of you. It's the immortal part of you. Cancer is the cosmic child. You are a cosmic child. You are an immortal being. No matter what age the outer body is, your soul is immortal. And so owning your power means taking good care of you and not letting anyone have a greater authority over your life than you. No one knows what's best for you than your own soul. No one has the right to judge you. No one has the right to criticize you. And if you're hanging out with negative people, avoid them like the plague, because they'll be in an abundant supply at the Capricorn full moon, complaining and going on about how hard it is. And so I'm not saying it's not hard. I'm just saying when you put energy there, it doesn't bring you what you want. The law of attraction is always matching. The energy we send out is the results we get back. What are you broadcasting? If you're not getting what you want, then what is your vibration? If you're down in a lower vibration complaining or feeling sorry for yourself, then you're not going to attract positive people to you. You're not going to attract opportunity. If you want opportunity to come in, you want to empower yourself and focus on what is working in your life. I have a wonderful program called the Needless Program. You can meet your own needs finally. What you need is not outside of you. It is possible to have all your needs met permanently. This will make your life effortless. There are rewarding ways to fill up the time that is freed up when you're not chasing your needs. So for step one is, do you need to establish better boundaries? Boundaries are so important. When you allow other people to run over your boundaries, or you run over other people's boundaries, and I usually notice this with people, that if they allow others to run over their boundaries, they'll try to run over my boundaries. Okay? Boundaries are really important. Yes, we want to keep a short wall so that we are still in relationship with everyone. However, boundaries nourish and nurture you. Boundaries protect you. And so you want to make sure you have your boundaries in place at this moon and in July. Practice healthy selfishness. This is what I teach. Self-dedication, selfishness, healthy selfishness. When you do what's right for you, it is right for others. Now, I understand that we can't in every moment do what's right for us. You know, for instance, you don't want to go to work, you want to stay home and, you know, watch television, okay? But you need to make a living. So you want to balance that with, I'm going to go to work, however, I'm going to set my DVR so that I can record my favorite show. You see? So you're creating the win-win with yourself. We still need to be responsible adults, Capricorn, and nourish and nurture our inner child, Cancer. Remember, you are the captain of your ship. You want to get in the driver's seat of your life and take charge of your life. It is the only way to raise your vibration and merge with Creator. That's why I teach it. The more selfish you are, the more you're connecting to your soul and your authentic self, your authentic nature. The more you connect to your soul, the more you're connecting to Source. Source energy that flows through you. It's what real love is. It's unconditional, and it flows to you daily. And when that crystal cord of light gets cut, you transcend into spirit. Raise your personal standards. If you're feeling needy, own it. It's okay if you're feeling needy. Again, I can get needy when I'm tired. I want to rest. I don't want to work anymore. So I get needy. Own it. But don't let it drive your decisions. So if you're feeling needy for a relationship, I want to be in a relationship, I want to be in a relationship, I want a relationship, that's okay. Own it, but don't let it drive your decisions, right? If Frankenstein invites you out, are you going to go? Right? You don't want to go, just because you want a relationship and the only one calling is Frankenstein. That's an indicator from the universe to raise your vibration, you see? So that you're attracting someone wonderful and lovely and beautiful. And remember, it only takes one. You don't have to have masses of people to have a great relationship. You only need one. So this is a wonderful month to use this energy to take charge of your life, own your power, go after what you want. There's opportunity here. Neptune is trining Mars at this full moon, and it's exact on the 8th. That's the spiritual warrior. That's the person that uses their power in a balanced way to get what they want. Love is not something you earn. Love is not something you deserve. Love is something you get. It's like going to the store and getting milk. It's as simple as that. So with Mars trining Neptune, this is a beautiful energy for creativity, for working on projects, for working alone, working with others, tapping into your spiritual power, and nourishing and nurturing your projects, being compassionate with others. Now, there's always a shadow side, and I would say, passive-aggressive behavior could be strong at this full moon, where we're not really being super direct with people, but we're still being aggressive. We're kind of wrapping it up in a little pretty bow, but we're being aggressive. And so we want to treat others as how we want to be treated. We want to empower ourselves so that we can empower others. And of course, this gorgeous Mercury in here, sextiling Uranus and sextiling Jupiter, and Uranus and Jupiter are still going on, and Venus and Jupiter are married here this month. It is so beautiful, this energy. And it totally lifts up the Pluto shadow that can be, hard to deal with at times, especially when, many people are not consciously aware of their energy and what they're projecting, and they can be in that negativity. And so the way out is through the Mars and the Neptune in harmonious energy flow, and the Mercury using the power of your mind to create what you want, through the lovely opportunities that are coming from the Jupiter trine Uranus and the Venus trine Uranus. This could be new relationships, this could be new love, this could be new financial opportunities, new opportunities to travel, new opportunities to learn or teach or study. It could even be a wonderful time where you really come to know yourself. There's nothing more interesting than to understand the mystery of self. That's personal growth. That's personal development. And there's fabulous energies in here for you to use this energy to be more of yourself, empower yourself, so that you're open to new opportunities. If we're scared all the time, we can't get with new people. We can't take a new job. We don't move. We don't try new things because we just don't have the energy or strength. So we want to do what empowers us so that we can take advantage of the opportunities that will show up. The universe is providing the way out, and it's saying, get out of your own way, empower yourself so you can see the gifts I'm bringing you from the universe. So the full moon in Capricorn empowers you to be your own authority. You are the authority of your life. Own your power. Do not give your power away to others, the job, and so on. You want to empower yourself. Do what makes you strong. Does your relationship make you feel stronger or weaker? Now, this is a really important question. Is people will ask me, hey, how is a Gemini with a Scorpio? Or how's a Libra with a Taurus, right? I don't look at that in relationships. Always don't go by, what the sun sign compatibility is. Go by how the person makes you feel. When you're with that person, do you feel better about yourself? If you do, that's a keeper. If you're with someone who makes you feel stronger, that's a keeper. But if you're with someone that makes you doubt yourself, or isn't clear with you, or isn't honest with you, you're not really feeling the love, no matter what the sign is. That's the universe saying, what are you doing here? This is a karmic relationship. Karmic relationships where you're giving and you're not receiving. So we don't want to do karmic relationships anymore because we're moving into the age of Aquarius, which is the age of twin flames and soulmates, which is the age of healthy relationships, equal relationships, empowered relationships. And that's where the giving and receiving is in a healthy balance with each other. You complement each other, you support each other, and you bring out the best in each other. You empower each other to challenge each other to bring out the best in you, the best version in you. You also want to recognize your limitations. You need rest. If you start to get cranky, you could be tired. You may need to eat. You may need to sleep. You may need to just take some time off of yourself. When you use your limitations correctly, they become an ally. Never give up on your dreams. Keep the faith. Do what empowers you. Use your power to strengthen you, to support you. And then you're available for all these wonderful opportunities that are now on the way to you. Now, I also wanted to share with you, I have some upcoming webinars in July and August. And they'll be on July 30th, and this is a Thursday, and then August 27th. And the first one is Always Thriving, and it's about, I use the astrology, I'm also using the money planets, the money houses, and how to thrive in transformational times. We are living in transformational times, and the old rule book doesn't apply. We need to set new ground rules to achieve what we want. And so this webinar will be live, and that's what we're going to go after in that one. The next one, on the same day, Thursday, July 30th, is going to be the New Business Success Live Event Webinar. So I'm going to include the astrology, money again, and creating your new business success. So many of you are entrepreneurs. Many of you want to start your own business. I think it's an awesome thing to do. Even if you're working for someone else, you could start your own business as a hobby. You could go after that dream you've always had. And we're going to talk about that, about how to start your own business, how to be successful in business. For those of you already in your own business, you want to attend this webinar because we're going to talk about business success, business mastery in this webinar as well. And I will be pulling in some of the astrology and, of course, money, because the profit motive is good. It's good to make a profit. It's healthy. And we want to see you profitable. So that'll be Thursday, July 30th at 2 p.m. Then in August, we're doing the Twin Flames and Soulmates live webinar. And I will be using astrology and the attraction principles also included in this Twin Flame Soulmate. And I'll talk about karmic relationships as well. And that's Thursday, August 27th, noon Mountain Daylight Time. And I have the links here for the webinars so that you can click on the link and sign up. And then the Thursday, August 27, 2015 at 2 p.m. following the Twin Flame Soulmate one is Personal Path Development Live Event Webinar. And I'll be using astrology and attraction principles as well in this personal path development program, because that's what it's all about, is your personal path, your unique destiny, and how you're developing on that path. These are live events where I can do group coaching with you. I have the chat box open, and you can ask me questions, and we can really go at it and go after the material and get personal and get in there and get a lot done. And so I would love to see you there. So have a wonderful Capricorn full moon. There's so much happening, and own that power so that you can seize those opportunities that are now in your life.
Rides me on the years. She took away all my tears, swept away all my fears with her big grand eyes as she sang, hello, it's gonna be okay. Hello, there's plenty of rainbows tonight. grasses don't grow. Would you be so bold to forget the